we've arrived in the room here in Cité Francophone in Edmonton, and a couple of issues, shall we say. Bonjour dickheads, welcome to another episode of the vlog. It's 7:50 in the morning, less early than it was yesterday when we woke up. But it's still fucking early, and I'm tired. I've also got no voice, and the show went amazing. The show was really good. If you didn't watch yesterday's vlog, then do it up, pop it up, just do that. Just click it, just there. That's where you need to click. Click it just now. Do you want to see the vlog? It's amazing, it was fun. Today, we're off to Edmonton in Canada. Yeah, hopefully it's gonna be as good as tonight's show. No, it's yesterday. Hopefully it'll be as good as last night's show. Hopefully my voice holds up. I'm gonna not speak too much and shout like a maniac, like I normally do. Oh, I've got to do something with this hair, people. I've got to get it cut. All right, let's have this fun trip to Edmonton, shall we? Tim Hortons is basically the Starbucks of Canada, right?
I wouldn't call it Starbucks. I would call it more like the cheap Dunkin' Donut of back in the 90s.
The cheap Dunkin' Donuts, okay, so it's like the shit Starbucks.
Yeah.
The queue was too long and our riders showed up, so we didn't get a Tim Hortons here. We're gonna go get it at the airport, hopefully. So this vlog is now turned into a two-part adventure of number one is Paul's voice gonna get better for the show, and number two is Paul gonna have a Tim Hortons before he leaves. That's today's challenge. Two things, the voice and fucking Timmy Hose. See if there's something for my throat at this pharmacy, or drugstore as they call it. Ah, ça ouvre à 8.
Non, ça ouvre à 9.
Okay, it's closed. It opens at 9 AM and it's 8:27. We haven't got time. We're going to the airport. So I'm liking this two challenge vlog. It's my favourite thing in this whole airport. But there's no pharmacy at the airport, so my throat's still fucked. I think there's a Tim Hortons a bit further on. Okay, so the concept of the Belgian waffle is interesting, where it's like basically an egg McMuffin at McDonald's, but on both sides it's a waffle. Canada. Fuck, man. What are you doing? Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Tim Hortons, always fresh.
Is that the slogan?
Yeah. Can't you read? It's on the cup, dude.
The coffee's not bad. Honestly, it's not bad.
Not bad.
It's pretty good. I was expecting a lot worse. Like, now the more interesting things is that these things they've got here called Timbits, right? The Timbits.
Yeah.
It's basically the inside of a donut. Imagine a donut, right? You know, a donut with the hole. Well, this is the hole.
Not so bad, eh? It's good, eh?
I'm happy with that. Rolly went with the healthy option. You got a bagel. Fuck the bagel. Challenge 1 out of 2 for today is completed. I've got a Tim Hortons. Now I've got to sort out my throat for the show this evening.
Salut, comment ça va? Enchanté, Paul. Enchanté.
Bonjour, Julien.
Moi, c'est Anthony, directeur de l'Alliance.
Julien.
Rolly, enchanté.
So we're currently in downtown. Well, not downtown. One of the towns, one of the centres of Edmonton. Went to the pharmacy. Found myself some Fisherman's Friends for my throat. The voice has come back a little bit. And so we're back to basically the same routine as yesterday. We're going back to the hotel to have a bit of a sleep before the show this evening. We met up with the guys from the Alliance Française. Oh, some shit's going down here.
Too much stuff happening.
So drama in Edmonton, people. It's fun touring, it's fun going across different countries and performing to different audiences. The downside to touring is that we don't really get to see any of the cities that we go in, and this happens when I'm in France, it happens everywhere I'm at. We fly in, we perform, we fly out the next morning, so we only have a chance really to walk around for a couple of hours. You know, you form an opinion of a city based on 3 hours worth of being there. We've arrived in the room here in Cité Francophone in Edmonton, and couple of issues, shall we say. Number one, the room is like a conference room, so it's really not made for stand-up comedy. Two, there's no lights. There's no lights on stage. You need stage lights, right? Because we're not going to perform in this light. But if we turn the lights off, you now see fuck all on stage. You can't see anyone. You can't see the person on stage. So we've got no lights. We've also got no sound. Hey, the chairs situation, it looks like we're gonna give a TED talk. It's not ideal. Yeah, we're gonna have to work with this. It's gonna be a rough one, people. I decided to start drinking Guinness now so that I feel better about the problems that we're facing. The other problem is that the sound. The problem is there's no sound and light guy, so there's no computer, there's no music. We needed to do it through our iPhones. The problem is that the iPhones don't have a headphone jack. Thanks, Apple. Worked for you for 9 years and this is how you pay me back? You fuckers. Here's the thing, people. There's 2 ingredients to a successful comedy show. One is a microphone that works, right? The microphone does work. There you go. Number 2 is a spotlight on the performer. So one of the 2 ingredients are missing. If there's any people watching who are like people that book comedians, make sure you've got the 2 main ingredients: a fucking microphone that works and a fucking spotlight. Update on the light situation. We have a spotlight. Look at that. You can see the thing and then we can't see the audience. That's a stand-up show, people. We've also found a phone that has a jack, so I'm now creating a playlist of the music that I normally have on my mate Julian's phone, who's helping with the organisation. So I'm going to do that because people are going to come in a minute. We're in the fake backstage area, and honestly, we managed to figure it out. A huge thanks to Julien, si tu regardes ça, t'as géré de ouf, because we were in a bit of a panic because we didn't have any lights. We've got one light, which is good. Doesn't look great, but it's good enough. The music, we downloaded it on Julien's telephone. Everything is good. So yeah, now we just need to be funny in unfunny conditions. It's good though, it's good having this stress. Here's the interesting thing, the audience have no idea what happened half an hour ago when we walked in here. They've got no idea, so hopefully, hey, by the way, if you're in the audience in Edmonton, let us know in the comments below, and let us know what you thought of the show. I'm saying this before the show's actually happened, just in case it goes shit. But yeah, now, see, here's the thing, right? When you're an audience member and you go to a comedy show or a theatre show, you don't see all these problems. They're just like problems that happen in the background, and that's exactly why I started this vlog, was to show you the behind the scenes of this kind of stuff. So I hope you're enjoying this moment of stress that we're having right now. All right, people, the last song is on. We're ready to start this motherfucker. Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir, bienvenue à #Franglais Edmonton, make some fucking noise! Welcome to the stage, Mr. Rolly Assam! It's alright. It's good. It's good. It's not as good as Winnipeg so far, but it's good. It's going to be an alright show, people. Rolly's like 5 minutes in. It's laughing, but it's just not laughing a lot. I think it might just be the room. Don't know.
So I just got off the stage and it was quite a little bit different than Winnipeg. I think the crowd is like a little bit older. So, like, I mean, they laughed at all of my jokes, but the energy is not as intense as it was in Winnipeg. And right now Paul is on stage and people are laughing at his jokes, so this is good. But yeah, so quite different than Winnipeg, but Winnipeg was there was like way more energy in the crowd and everything.
It was interesting. It was alright. it was all right sometimes, and then sometimes it was not all right, and then it was just an interesting show. The people were great. I think a lot of it was down to the room and the ambiance, which is all a really important part of the whole comedy thing. We had some troubles at the beginning. Whatever. We tried to make the most out of it. It went pretty well. It was okay. It wasn't a complete failure. So it's 5:30 the next day after the show, and the one thing I didn't say, because I didn't get a chance to bring the camera out, is I met a guy called Sterling with his dog Cody yesterday. Sterling came all the way from Salt Lake City in Utah. He paid $700 to come and see the show. Crazy story. So thank you, Cody. Thank you, Sterling. Thank you, Sterling, for coming to the show. I hope you enjoy it, and have a good trip back to Salt Lake City. Now we've got to fly back to Montreal. It's what, a 5-hour flight? I'll see you later. Bye.